Tracking the next storm system that's going to impact the Brazos Valley as well as a large part of eastern Texas heading into early next week. Storm system going to dig into northern Mexico, eventually work its way into western Texas as we head into Tuesday afternoon. Now, out ahead of the storm system, those temperatures are going to get extremely warm into the upper 70s, lower 80s for a large part of eastern Texas. Now, not only are we going to deal with those warm temperatures, but dew points are going to surge off of the Gulf of Mexico into the upper 60s, lower 70s. So when you add in this moisture as well as those warm temperatures, these two variables kind of create what's known as instability. And this is what kind of feeds those strong to severe thunderstorms during the springtime. There's also going to be some adequate shear across the Brazos Valley. So in the upper levels, some strong west-southwesterly winds are going to move over the Brazos Valley about 15,000 feet above our head, and we're also going to have a little bit of a low-level jet develop across eastern parts of Texas as we get into the late afternoon, early evening hours on Tuesday. So this creates what is known as shear. As you go up in the atmosphere with height, we're going to have winds at different directions as well as different speeds. This is going to help updrafts sustain themselves and start to rotate. And when you add in that instability with that moisture as well as those warm temperatures, we're talking about the possibility of some strong to possibly severe thunderstorms across the Brazos Valley as well as eastern Texas. So the areas I've highlighted right now are generally along and east of I-35 across Texas. Again, that does include the Brazos Valley extending down into Houston as well as Dallas-Fort Worth. This will be Tuesday afternoon for the yellow shaded area. Now, as we head a little bit farther east into the piney woods of Texas, extending east towards the Mississippi River, those chances actually start to increase as we head into the evening hours on Tuesday into the overnight hours. Now, it's too early to evaluate just exactly what type of severe weather we're going to see. It's still several days out. We're going to have to fine-tune this, but the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted a large part of eastern Texas extending into southeastern Oklahoma as well as southern Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi for a level 2 risk of severe thunderstorms. So this is something we're going to keep an eye on. This area is eventually going to be whittled down a little bit. There could be some areas that are downgraded. Some areas may need to be upgraded, but we're going to continue to monitor this. So don't panic. Don't freak out. This is not unusual for this time of the year. This is when we start to get the battle of the seasons. That colder air working with that warmer air can create those thunderstorm clashes across this area. Just make sure you have a plan in place in case a warning is issued for your area, and we'll continue to provide those updates over the next few days.